Actually, instead of walking over to the medical tent, Mohammed is having fun. Should be fun having radiation sickness. But, oh well, priorities. Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of this Surviving the Aftermath game series. In this episode we are expecting nuclear fallout to happen anytime. So with that, let's jump into the episode and see what happens. Okay, we are low on food. Still low on food. That's gonna happen a lot in the beginning of the game and probably later on as well. But now we are fishing and trying to provide some kind of food source for our colony. Assigned another colonist working there. Okay, so now we have restored points for our specialist. We're gonna have her walk back to camp, and she dropped off some beef jerky over here, which was much needed. Okay, we have a group that want to go downriver and try to find some resources. We are gonna let them go and try, and they managed to catch 9 fish. That's gonna be much needed. Okay, so we actually need to move our food storage area to a place with berries. Gotta pay attention to when they are depleted. Right now we found a bush over here, so we have, here you can see a worker gathering some berries, filling up our stockpile. We also need to make another water well, and we gotta build the new water well outside this radius, because if the two circles overlap with our water wells, we are gonna have penalties in water production, and we gotta make the most out of our water production. Gonna jump back to our world map and gonna have her scout this area to see if there are some needed resources. Here we have some tools, but there are only 3 tools and we don't need that right now. So when we fill up our action points, we're gonna have her scout this area to see if there are some resources over here. So it seems like our colony is actually working quite well at the moment. Actually, I think we can move this work area to try and gather some more concrete, because that's the resources we are quite low on. We have an infected colonist, and hopefully she will get the help needed. Oh, the nuclear fallout has arrived and we are facing our first challenge. And we have some colonists wanting to talk. Should we send them out looting? Let them try. We didn't find anything and we ended up with an injured colonist. And we are back into the world map, where we are gonna send our scout down to check out this new area here and hopefully find some new resources. And we found some components. We're gonna keep that for later on. Right now we don't need components. It's something we do need later in the game. Let's see, here we have adults being treated in our medical tent. We can actually shut down this one tent and assign that person to this tent instead. I'm not sure how long this nuclear fallout is gonna keep on, but it's gonna be a couple of days at least. And here you can see fields are contaminated, so they are actually not being worked on right now. So we can just remove workers from here and instead bring them to work in this medical tent. More action points, and let's scout this area as well. And we got some bricks over here. We do have some hazards, but in the next round when we get some more action points, we are gonna go there and scavenge. We are actually quite good on resources at the moment. Okay, so we have new survivors seeking shelter. There are 3 adults and 1 child, but they are bringing a lot of food, clothes and tools. That means we should accept them into our town. Okay, let's scavenge down here, and hopefully she's not gonna get hurt. Let's see. that went fine. Got 32 concrete bricks with 10 left, so we're going to grab those 10 next round. We have an injured colonist with radiation sickness, and it's actually glowing green. I don't think that is very good for your health. Actually, instead of walking over to the medical tent, Mohammed is having fun. It should be fun having radiation sickness. But, oh well, priorities. We have berries deposits depleted, so let's find a new area where we can find a lot of berries. And what should be a suitable area? So this is quite close. Well, we can just bring this area over there. Okay, finally the nuclear fallout is done. Okay, Mohammed isn't actually seeking medical attention right now. Can remove those 2 workers and have them work on the fields instead. We can also create a tool shop. We can have it over here with the rest of our workshops. Okay, let's check out this group at the gate. Let them in or not? I think we should let them in. We got 4 potatoes, 6 tools, and 4 colonists. We have some injuries. Actually, a lot of injuries, but we do have medical tents over here. We'll open up another spot. Let's create some more tents for our new arrivals. So we are increasing our capacity with 6 colonists, which is actually quite nice. So actually I messed up the previous round. So instead of gathering this concrete over here, I sent my scout in the opposite direction. Okay, concrete depleted. So let's move our stockpile work area over there to grab this pile. And with the increased amount of people, we should also increase production of food. So we will plop down a couple of extra fields. And let's build a road down to this field as well. Let's have another field with corn. When this field here is finished constructing, we are gonna start planting some potatoes. So I would say this actually looks like a decent town for now. A lot of what we do in the world map is just running back and forth with resources and trying to check out new areas. We can create a tailor and have the tailor working down here. Should be a suitable place. Okay, here we have some science point, and science point we can use to unlock more techs. Well, here in the tech tree we can unlock different kinds of new stuff. Okay, that is it for this episode. In the next episode, I think we should try and unlock some new buildings and see if we can't expand our town into something even greater.